Yes? What do you do to an uncle or family member who just raped you? Hi guys, this is your girl TTK. My name is Ttkjinadu. Just before I start my chat, I would like to show you something nice and special for my ladies. I'd like to show you a beautiful cosmetic bag by Becko. This bag is beautiful. Cosmetic bag, like, it's pretty big, and that is because the purpose of this cosmetic bag is for traveling, or if you're a makeup artist, this is the perfect bag for you, seriously. And I'm not just saying that because Becko reached out to me to help them promote this bag. Once again, Becko reached out to me. I think I'm becoming a Becko queen here, Becko queen, because they're about to make me beautiful. So on my next trip, I will be taking this bag with me. Seriously, the compartment, it's got different compartments in it. I don't know if you're able to see. Yeah, can you see this? Can you see the compartment, guys? Can you see that? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. If you're a makeup diva or a makeup addict, or a makeup lover like me, and you like to just take your makeup with you when you're going anywhere, this is perfect for you. Or you're a makeup artist, or you're learning about makeup, you're learning to get into the makeup industry, this is perfect for you. It's so beautiful. I just love the compartment. See? I don't know if you can see this very well. Your brushes could go in here. Just put your brushes in it. It's up to you what you want to put in this segment or compartment of the travel cosmetic bag. Really, it's really up to you, but I'm just suggesting your brushes could go in there. In here there's a net, like a net. I don't know if you can see this. You could put your hair brushes. It's not just cosmetic. That can go in this bag. As far as I'm concerned, you could put your hair brushes in there. Your hair net even could go in there. In here, this is interesting. In here, this bag comes with a mirror, and the mirror is right there. Here, I'll just take this mirror out so that you guys can see. It's right here. It's in between this kind of like foam. Yeah, that's the mirror there. See, I'm trying to be, yeah, that's the mirror. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, that's the mirror there. I'm trying to be careful not to take this out because it could break easily, so I'm going to leave it in here until I'm ready to set my bag up fully, which is pretty soon. Yeah, that mirror goes in here, and it's very easy. Goes in there. You can just insert it here from here, and it shows here to the mirror. This is the mirror. This also comes with the bag. Let's find out what this is. Wow. But I guess it's quite versatile. You could put anything you like in there. I'm guessing it's those wipes, either beauty wipes, the wipes you use for your face, and your like your makeup pad could go in there as well. I'm guessing you could use it for bag, or this box, if you want to call it a mini box, a cosmetic travel bag. What I like about it, and I really love so much, is that you don't need to unpack wherever you find yourself with this box or this bag, this cosmetic bag. You don't need to unpack. You could just make up from this bag. You've got segments of your, maybe foundation could go in there. You could put your brushes, you could put your highlighter, you could put your eyeshadow palette in here. You could put your compress or loose powder in here. It's all up to you what you want to put in there, to be honest. There's no right or wrong with this bag. But the thing I like about it, as I was saying, is that you could just insert your mirror there and sit right before it and make up. Isn't that beautiful? This here, isn't that lovely? Right here, just stop this part of the bag from falling or from closing, like the lid part basically. But that's not the only lid, because there's another segment to it. It's another one. It's another one. So this just hold it together. Can you see? That just hold it up, and then you can see it right in front of it. Your mirror will be there. This mirror, the mirror I showed you earlier, this right here. I'm not ready to take it out, by the way, not now. We'll go in there, and then you can sit down right before it. Just, you don't need to unpack. Just take whatever you need in between your cosmetic travel bag and make up look beautifully. Bag by Becko. Guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love Becko. I love Becko. I love them. If you miss my travel bag video, there's another one, a jewelry bag video, bag video, also by this company Becko. I'll put a link of my video up there. I'll put it up there somewhere, so you could click on it. And also they have a very beautiful jewelry bag, jewelry travel bag. You can call that travel too, and even if you're not traveling, you can still use that bag. With this one, even in your house you can, but for me, because I would like to keep this bag clean, you know how it is with us ladies when we are applying our makeup. I don't want this bag to get dirty. I would love to travel with it or go to an event with it, depending on what the my purpose or my reason of traveling is. I will be using this when I'm going for an event that involve me making up, or when I'm traveling. I think my next traveling or my next holiday, I'm going to be taking this bag with me. It's just too beautiful. I love it. I'm in love. Your brushes can go in there. Eyeshadow, highlighter, foundation, hair cream, hair net, hair brushes, face brushes, powder, name it, could go in here. And you can make up just directly from this bag. Isn't it awesome? It's awesome, darlings. Very awesome. My beauty queen, it is awesome. Beauty queens out there, it is awesome. Beautiful. Because I see a lot of people when they're maybe traveling or going out, they use their, they use normal bags because they are happy with the bag, all this cosmetic bag out there. But I tell you, I promise you, with this one, I think I know a little about beauty, makeup. This is just perfect. It's perfect. It's beautiful. So guys, if you really like this bag, if you like this beautiful bag, my beauty queens out there, I have a discount code. I'm going to leave the discount code on my screen, just right there. Okay, and I'm also going to leave the website address on here as well, and I'm going to leave it down below. It depends on where you find this video or where you get to watch this video, whichever part on social media, either on my maybe Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or YouTube. I will leave it somewhere aside leaving it on the screen so it's accessible. Hurry guys, hurry. Limited version. Hurry. It's beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous. So once again, Becko, thank you very much. Thank you. A Nigerian lady in the 1970s, back in the 1970s, was adopted by a white couple in the UK when she was 7 months. Yeah. She learned while she was going through her files, our adopted files, that her mother, then back in the 70s, then her mother, her name is Bosse. Her mother, Bosse, was 13-year-old when an uncle raped her. When a 35-year-old uncle raped her and she got pregnant. Her mother, Bosse, got pregnant in the 1970s. Now she's in her 40s. Her mother was a teenager at the time they gave birth to her. You understand what I mean? So basically, Julie, who was conceived by child rape, wants to bring her father to justice in the UK. Julie considered herself a walking crime scene. She said her birth is a proof of the rape, and that is her evidence. And she's ready to go ahead with these charges against her father, who we learned still lives in the UK, never returned to Nigeria. And we consider the man old because if Julie is now in her 40s, this man we're talking about should be about 75. The thing is, when Julie decided, or when Julie said that she wants her father to be brought to justice, many argued that she will not be able to do that because she has no evidence and she's been adopted by a white family in the UK, somewhere outside London. But she argued that she's the living proof of rape. According to Julie, her teenage mother at the time had gone, according to the record she found out, her teenage mother had gone to visit an uncle, to help an uncle babysit. The uncle was actually married. Babysit while the wife was at work. The uncle asked for Bosse's mother, which will now be Julie's grandmother's permission for them to drop Bosse over. Bosse, which is now Julie's mother, to drop Bosse over to help them babysit while the uncle raped this 13-year-old. So Bosse's parents instructed Bosse not to report the incident due to stigma and shame. So the incident at the time in the 70s was not reported. Every act and process they went through was done in secrecy. It was carried out in secrecy. Bosse's parents instructed Bosse to give up the baby for adoption. And after giving up the baby for adoption, the family returned back to Nigeria. So they all went back to Nigeria without anybody knowing what actually happened. You know, just imagine in the 70s, other family members in Nigeria that your 13-year-old Bosse had gave birth. Who will understand? You can just imagine the stigma and the way people think. So it was all done in secrecy. Nobody knew Bosse had a baby or had given up a whole child for adoption. Bosse herself was only a child. That is Julie's mother. Was only a child at the time. She's just 13. Julie said her adopted parent is one of the best things that's ever happened to her. That they took care of her so much. They loved her so much. But knowing what she knows has a negative effect on her. Like, until she seeks justice, she's not gonna leave this case or matter alone. Bosse said being adopted by a white mom and dad also has its own negative side or negative effect. That there were days she's been called coconut, she's been called zebra, she's been called, even though she's not mixed race and she doesn't look anything mixed, she's been called zebra, and that was zebra she thinks is being used for maybe a mixed race person, but they call her zebra. She's been called a zebra, she's been called confused.com, she's been called all sorts of things. She said there were so many things that comes with people knowing that her parents are white and her parents does not have the same color with her. But these are things she said she doesn't want to go into. But it did have a negative side, even though her parents were so nice. And that is the parents she chose to stick with. That is the parents she stood to recognize as her both adopted parents or biological parents. Even though now she talks with her biological mother. Bosse, the Nigerian. Like I mentioned earlier, Julie is now in contact with her biological mother in Nigeria, Bosse. Bosse has now moved on. She's married. She has 3 grown-up kids, children with her husband. But the problem now is these children, and her husband, they don't know about Julie. They don't know about her being raped when she was little. They don't know about Bosse giving birth at 13. They don't know anything about Julie. And I think the reason is quite understandable. Not that I'm justifying it, but it's quite understandable because things are getting better in Nigeria or in Africa now. But back then, to say to speak up about being raped is like you committed, it's as if you committed the offense. Even getting a husband will be a no-no. So because of, again, the shame and stigma, this reality continued to be, Julie continued to be a big or a top family secret. Now, the thing is, Bosse is stuck between revealing, opening a can of worms that could destroy the family, according to people, and satisfying Julie. But Julie, and you can't really blame Julie to some extent. Julie, when you look at her, she's black, she looks African, but her thinking, her mentality is white. She's insisting that with or without Bosse's approval, she's going ahead to seek justice. And this could have a negative effect on Bosse. So Bosse is kind of stuck and confused. What should Bosse do? The thing is, some of our Nigerian people called Julie selfish or unreasonable. She should let the sleeping dog lie. After all, she grew up without a biological mother. But this girl claimed that since she knew years back, it has a negative effect on her. And she can't help thinking or imagining how life would have been if she was still with her. If her mother did not give her up, or if things were to be different in Bosse's family, how life could have been, could life have been different? And maybe the bullying, the bullying she went through in school, out of school, the name calling, and the many things that she's not ready to reveal now, that she might reveal later in future, that comes with her having a white parent, which many will not understand. Guys, what do you think? Should Julie go ahead and seek justice with her 70-something-year-old father, who she said she found him, although she has not revealed herself to him? She's been doing her research and her investigation. She found him. She wants the legal team or a lawyer to contact him. She doesn't want to contact him direct. She's pretty old, but she still wants justice. So guys, what do you think? What is the best thing here? Also, I pondered on her situation, and I also felt that even Bosse, her mother, yes, she's a victim here, because living with such secrecy all her life, knowing that he has a child somewhere, living with such secrecy is also a kind of like torture, if you understand what I mean, like internal torture, knowing that, I don't know, because I can't imagine having a child somewhere and knowing fully well that I gave up that child. What that could have a psychological effect, that could have some kind of negative effects on me too, because every now and then your mind will go to that child and you try to suppress the thought, like console yourself that she's okay, just before they get to know each other, not knowing where she is, not knowing what happened to her. It's quite tormenting, it's quite torturing internally, and there's nobody to discuss this with. You're supposed to have forgotten about this child, like the incident is ever existed, or a child ever existed, because this is like this situation is beyond Bosse's control, to be honest. She was only 13. Now that Julie wants things out there, or wants some kind of investigation or revenge, I don't know what to call this, she's also forced to bear the brunt of something, of a situation she was forced into. I don't know if you get my my point. So guys, what do you think? I would like to know what you guys think, because it's a bit complicated here. I mean, seeking justice, yes, in a way, might set her free from any emotional or psychological internal battle, those battles or bondage she might be going through. And that could also be a problem for Bosse, It's like it's like the three of them actually, and I say three, which is Bosse, her mother, Julie herself, and the uncle had to bear some kind of like, I could deal with like some kind of pain or hot here. And I think it's not fair. Really, it's not fair. But what do you guys think? Please leave your opinion. I would like to know. I'd like to hear from you. Let's talk. Let's rub minds together. Things happens, you know. Things happens, and when you meet people, they look beautiful. They look so nice. You don't know what they're carrying or what's happening to them. Okay, guys, that is it for today. Just before I go, don't forget to visit this website. I'll leave the address once again here. To grab your own travel cosmetic bag, beautiful bag. The discount code again is right up here, guys. You will not regret it. It's a beautiful, nice bag. Visit that website. Okay, guys, let me love you and leave you. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Mwah. Love you.